Hola people, welcome back to my channel, you beautiful, loyal, three creatures you. But for the ones that are new here, and most likely you are, hi, my name is Monica, but you can call me Mooney or even Miss Aborted because this mess over here has survived an abortion. But today we are not here to talk about that, we are here to talk about the new Kaleidos Night of Creation collection. Oh my god, guys, can you see me through this? Can you? Today what we're gonna do in this video is first I'm gonna take you to the park where I usually get my inspiration about creating these looks. Then we're gonna go through each of these products, we're gonna test some of them, we're gonna tell you how to create this look. We're also gonna do some comparison swatches with some of the products that they had released before. And at last, I'm gonna tell you my honest opinion about this whole collection and why you should or shouldn't get it. And if you're interested in any of that, keep on watching. So guys, as you've seen in the video so far, in this collection we are getting a product that this brand hasn't released yet, and that is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a set of 6 new beautiful eyeliners, and I'm so excited about them. I think that this is the key moment of this collection, definitely the highlight of this collection. This collection also has 2 new eyeshadow quads, and today we're gonna go through all of this. But before we talk about that, let's talk about when is gonna be the release date of this collection, when can you get it, and also how much money does it cost for the full set. I already got this collection just because it's already been released in China, but in the States it's gonna be released on the 14th of September as well in Europe. Full set retails for $120 at this moment, but I can see that the price is being crossed over, which basically means that the collection is gonna be more expensive after the release date. It's gonna be $140. So if you wanna, go snatch it now because you're gonna save $20. Now, before we dive deep into this collection, I wanted to let you know about some of the gifts that I've received and the differences between the market in China and Kaleidos' plan for the products in China as opposed to what they're selling on their website in US and in Europe. So one of the products that I got and I didn't even know that I'm gonna get, I was not told on the from the website that I purchased from. I purchased directly from them. They didn't tell me, but that was a new product that I haven't seen from Kaleidos before. Maybe I was not paying attention, but it's a coconut lip oil treatment that is hydrating for your lips. It doesn't have any pigment. And if you're interested in, I already tried it today. I went to the park and I applied it on my lips. When I read oil, I was a little bit suspicious about it because I really don't like oil, but this is more like a gloss than it is like a oil, and it does its job. It hydrates your lips. So if you needed something like this, I think it's worth it. Just check the description box below and I will check the pricing and all the details about it. Another gift that I got was the eye primer, and I already have it, so I didn't open the new one. I already have it and I received it as a gift as well in their previous collection, and I've seen that when you get their new collection, you're gonna get this as well if you're ordering in the USA and in Europe. The difference that I wanted to talk about is about this red and pink knitted bag that came for free in China, but in the States, if you want to get it, you need to pay $175 in order for this to be added to the collection. The last thing that I got was these stickers that I definitely wouldn't use, but I appreciate the gift. Maybe I will give them away to one of my kids in class. So with that, let's get at the real deal, and that is the main collection. So first things first, let's talk about what I'm mostly excited about, and that is the Epiphany Glow and Melt On eyeliner. These eyeliners, they are long-lasting, waterproof, and smudge-proof. You can apply them as liners on top of your eyelids, underneath, or on your face, of course, or even in your waterline, and they glide in smoothly without a problem. One swipe glide with a vibrant color payoff. They says that it's smooth and easy to be applied without any skipping. They're vegan and cruelty free. As usual, all these products you can buy them as a set or individually. So as a set you can buy them for $79 at this moment, but it says that in the future they will be more expensive. Maybe after the release week they're gonna be $96. At least that's what it says, because the price is like crossed over. That is my logical thing. If you don't want to buy all 6 of them, you also have the option to buy each of them for $16. So today when I went to the bar, when I tried them on my skin, I realized they don't all have the exact same type of formula. Some of them are velvety, some of them are radiant, some of them are metallic. So when we go through them, I'm gonna tell you which one is which. The first one that I've tried, and the one that actually broke on me, oh my god, I was so sad, but luckily this is not my favorite at this moment, and that is the Night of Creation. It is a velvet multichrome gel eyeliner with a color shift across ultramarine, violet, dark plum. To be honest, when I see it swatch on my hand, it feels like one-dimensional. It's just purple metallic to me. When I tried later to do some additional swatches, so it won't be just a straight line, so the light will catch the shift better, I realized it's too soft, so don't do that. It broke off. I was very sad that that happened to me, especially because you're only getting 2 grams. What am I talking about? 2 grams is a lot. I wish it was 2 grams. 0.2 grams, and I don't know what is that in ounces. Let me not move this around like that. So I was a little bit sad that I immediately broke off a piece of it. The next one that I tried is the Sea Sparkle, and that is another type of formula according to the website, and you can tell by yourself as well. It's a dynamic metallic gel eyeliner with a color shift between blue, icy blue, and silver. It says denim blue as well, but I just see silver blue. Then we have 7 Seas, and 7 Seas is one of the 2 prismatic multichrome gel eyeliners with a color shift across custard, lime, grass green, turquoise, lake blue, and this eyeliner boasts a crystalline finish with a diamond-like shift. Then we have Tourmaline. Tourmaline is one of the 2 radiant spectrum multichrome gel eyeliners with a color shift across peach, champagne, lemon, lime, mint. What else? Everything. Mint green. So this eyeliner also boosts a radiant finish that shifts across the color spectrum. I love these type of liners because they remind me of, you know, okay, maybe this sounds disgusting, but you know, like some flies that they have like that green shift to them, that is like green to yellow to something like multi-chrome shift. Like, I think people in the makeup industry might have been inspired by that color originally. The next one that we have here, we have Solaris, and Solaris is the second Radiant Spectrum Multichrome Gel Eyeliner. The shift is between metallic red, sienna, orange, bronze, lime green, olive green. It is very beautiful. I like it. I expect it to be more orangey, but I don't know, like when you apply it on your eyes, like I have it somewhere over here, I expected more shift than I got. So when you're applying in a smooth area like on my hand, the shift is more visible than it is on the eyelid. But I also suspect that if you use them in a maybe just like as a block of color or a thicker line, you can see the shift better than just like one thin line like this one. The last one, it is called Limelight, and I have to say this is my favorite one of all of them. This is the second prismatic multichrome gel liner with a color shift across grass green, forest green, turquoise, lake blue, dark blue. And at first I was like, oh, I cannot see this dark blue color in it. What are they talking about? This is green to turquoise. Maybe they were talking that the turquoise was blue, and then I took it to the sun and then I saw saw that blue line. One thing that I can say about these eyeliners, they're definitely smudge proof. I even used my finger while I was at the park first to test it out. They didn't budge. Maybe I got some glitters off. Then I realized when I wanted to use a makeup wipe and just like remove it, I couldn't remove them with the makeup wipe. I was like shocked. I have recorded that too. I went back home, I took a shower, and even after the shower there was like most of the lines were there, and you can even see now, like I just swatched them, like look at this, it's not budging, it's not going anywhere. Like look at this, it's crazy. The only thing that can remove these eyeliners after they dry out is an oil-based makeup remover. Now let's move to the eyeshadow quads of this collection, and as you can see, these eyeshadow quads, they have similar packaging to the one that was before. The only difference is before we had the lacy decoration over here and the name was in the middle, and now we are having this more velvety packaging. Now something that the brand has worked on was putting some labels on these, because many people from the makeup community were complaining that you could not really tell what kind of palette are you reaching for just out from the packaging, because both of them, they look pretty similar in the previous collections. So you really had to open them inside to see like, oh yeah, this one is the cold brew, or oh yeah, this one was the black jasmine. So that is good that they have added a label on. But something interesting that I've encountered was when I was watching the videos from some of the YouTubers that are receiving PR packaging from Kaleidos, is that on their eyeshadow quads, instead of this pour sticker that you can remove, they got a metal sticker. I made a mistake, so now I cannot put it back. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, why are we getting the poor packaging with just stickers on, and why are they getting the ones with the metal label on it? Like, I really don't understand. Did they forget about doing this in China and they were like, oh yeah, let's just put stickers on it so people will know which one is which? Both of these eyeshadow quads, they retail for $22, just like the previous eyeshadow quads from the previous collection. And the first one that we're gonna go through is the glowing iris, which is a purpley type of quad. We are getting 3 mattes and 1 shimmer, and this shimmer is one-dimensional, it's just a metallic. So we have a dark purple to accentuate, the one that is light to diffuse, and the base, this is supposed to be the base, but the base is pretty dark according to me, I don't know. And then we have the radiate shade. The base shade is a pure and clean vibrant iris blue. Again, I think it's too dark to be a base shade, but I will definitely not use it as a base shade unless I'm putting it all over the lid. Then we have Radiate, which is a cool tone metallic heather with silver sparkle. Then we have the diffuse shade, which is a light cool tone periwinkle shade. And we have the darkest one, which is a muted dark iris blue purple kind of shade. I already used this eyeshadow quad today. Before I created this look, I was testing out something I didn't like, I erased it, but I can tell that the eyeshadows are pretty good. The only thing that I want to mention is that both of the eyeshadow quads, they have problem with fallout, but besides that, they perform well. They're pretty creamy, and I think they are the typical Kaleidos' formula that we are used to. They're just lightly pressed, so maybe that's why there is a lot of fallout. Before we move on to the flowing haze, I just wanted to mention that I went through their previous eyeshadow palettes and nothing looks similar to this. The only shade that I found that was like, oh, maybe it's gonna have some similarities is the Rock Hopper in the Nebula palette with Kaleidos and Angelica Niguez, and some of these purple, but when I swatch them next to each other, they are totally different. So I didn't focus too much on comparing this eyeshadow quad. The one that I was focusing on comparing the most was the other one that we're gonna talk about now, and that is the Flowing Haze eyeshadow quad. So when I saw the pictures first from this eyeshadow quad, I was like, didn't I see this already from them wasn't this what I already got from them in their previous collection? They're pretty similar to me, but now when you put them next to each other, you can tell maybe there is a lot of similarities between them. When we are talking about the mattes, but when swatching them next to each other, they are not with the same tone, definitely not the same tone. So the first shade that we have over here is the base, and is the light taupey shade that is supposed to erase puffiness. I don't know how will that be possible, but I just want to warn you that this shade definitely is pretty pigmented. It looks lighter in the pan, and it looks like it won't be as pigmented, but it is. So be light-handed with it if you decide to get it. Then we have the radiant shade, which is a really beautiful lilac to gold sparkling duochrome that has a dark base underneath. I would say gray to black base underneath, and I can totally see why they have created this quad, because you can create a pretty easygoing, straightforward look with this, where you are adding this dark deep gunmetal shade that can be layered in order for you to create a really smoky look, and then you can use this all over your lid just to break it out. And at last we have the diffuse shade that is the cool mauve taupey shade. Again, this one is as pigmented as the other one. As I've said, it looks light when you're swatching it, but this shows up a lot darker on your eyeshadows. You will see later, but this is the eyeshadow quad that I've used in order to create this look. The only thing that I didn't use from this eyeshadow was the radiate shade, because I didn't want to take over from the beautiful eyeliners that we've applied and talked about earlier. Before I tell you my final thoughts on this collection, let me first quickly tell you how I created this look if you're interested in. So what I did, I was using at first the Flowing Haze eyeshadow quad. I took the deepest shade from here and I've applied it with a thin Real Techniques eyeliner brush in order to create the shape that I wanted. Then I diffused it with the diffuser here, and then I used the lightest shade here in order to get radiant look of blending. I had a little bit of problem with blending on this side over here in this area, but that might have been my issue because I was using a pencil brush and not a blending brush. So that makes sense. Then for this area over here, I did the same step. I used the darkest shade in order to create the liner with also an eyeliner brush, the same eyeliner brush from Real Techniques. I took some small blending brushes from Eco Tools and I blended it out as well with the diffuse and the base shade. I set the whole lid using Fit Me Loose face powder. First I used the red type of multi-chrome liner and I put it at the edge over here. I've applied tourmaline over here, and at last I put 7 C's in the inner corner. And for the underneath area was really simple. I just used the eyeliners. I put my favorite shade, which is called Limelight, in my waterline. It was really easy to apply. It was really gliding smooth and fast in a second. I think you can even do a one swipe and that will be it. The pigment will be there. And underneath I used the blue one, which is called the Night of Creation according to this collection. And I smudged it out a little bit with a pencil brush. At last, I tied this look using their gifted Space Age highlighter that I love so much because I thought that it will complement this look. So I put it on my brow bone as well as in the inner corner and all over my face. And at last, let's talk about my opinion on this collection. So first, let's talk about pricing. About the pricing, for $120, you're getting all these products, which are 6 eyeliners and 2 eyeshadow quads and all these little gifts that I got. So definitely $120 is worth it. So for pricing, I will give this collection 10 out of 10. And I know that usually I throw around 10s without a problem, but there definitely is a reason you're getting a lot of products for that money that are pretty good and decent with good quality. Now let's talk about the quality. while we are at it. Quality of the eyeliner is amazing. They're long lasting. They're definitely smudge proof to the point that you have to use oil-based makeup remover in order to remove them. You are getting exciting colors, something that you can make your ordinary looks to stand out for sure, and in a subtle way. Add this in your waterline and bam, suddenly you have something interesting and that is like a little bit out of the ordinary. So for that, the quality is amazing. I'm giving them 10 out of 10. For the eyeshadow quads though, they have the typical eyeshadow quality that they have from the brand, which is pretty decent. I'm just not excited about these colors, guys. This is not my kind of vibe at all. I totally understand why would the brand do this, because the cool tone shades are popular right now, and many people will go for this kind of quads as opposed to some crazy colorful eyeshadow palettes. So for that, that's fine. But for the quality is there. So I will give the eyeshadow quads 9 out of 10 for performance, because I'm still not sure if this blending area is because of me or because of the product. But for that, I will also update you on the packaging. As I've said before, it's really exciting. All of it, I like it. The plastic eyeliner packaging is pretty nice as well. You can basically tell from the color. You don't need to know the name or anything. From the color, you know what eyeliner you're gonna go for and grab. So for the packaging, I'll also give 9 out of 10, just because, actually 8 out of 10, just because in China we didn't get the metallic labels like the rest of the world. For the versatility for the eyeliners, we're gonna get 10 out of 10 because they're so versatile. I thought that some of them were similar, but they're not, so I love them. For the eyeshadow quads, they gonna get 0.1 for versatility, because you're either getting the purple tone or you're getting the cool mauve tone. I think you're always gonna get the same kind of looks. They're gonna get 2 out of 10 for the versatility. And with that, that's it, guys. That is it for today's video. If you like this video and you have found it informative, please like and subscribe. It is for free, and you will see more of this mess over here. Until next time, toodaloo. Glowing iris, no, I don't know because it's a Chinese. Oops, a mistake. Let's go next one. That was called, what was the name? The night of, no, the glowing